keep in mind when you're doing single leg hops, it's really important to not jump high off the ground. Once you're able to do one leg hops or single leg hops like so, and keep in mind when you're doing single leg hops, it's really important to not jump high off the ground, because that one leg that's doing the hopping, or in this case my right leg is on the ground, my right foot is on the ground, that one leg is supporting my body weight. So if you're jumping high off the ground when you're doing single leg hops, you're placing far too much unnecessary strain on your lower leg. It could result in an injury. Once you can do single leg hops like this, and you can transition from one leg to the other like so, then you can start practicing the jog step, where you alternate single leg hops. Hop, 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 hop. And then you can even throw in additional hops on one leg when you're doing the jog step, like so. Back to the jog step. So let's say, for example, if my left leg is getting tired, I can do some single leg hops using just my right foot, my right leg, while my left leg here is getting a momentary rest. So it's a great technique. And then of course, you can have fun with the jog step, spin it up faster, do some single leg hops, and